Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we are going to be looking at a Roblox item that sold out in 19 seconds, and it was actually released during an infamous time on Roblox where Roblox was actually hacked. But before we can actually look at this item, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Just hit like and subscribe, because why not? It's free and I would appreciate it. Alright, so Roblox releases limited, not all the time, they used to do it more often back in the day, before UGC, but they do still release limited sometimes. But back in the day when they would release limited, they would actually sell out really fast, depending on their stock or price. But none of those items sold as fast as the one we are going to be talking about today, which sold out in 19 seconds. So let's go back to 2012 on Roblox, specifically April 1st, 2012. And yes, this date is infamous in the Roblox community because this is when Roblox was like genuinely hacked. And the hackers on this day released a bunch of items which were unused, and I'm saying unused because the item we are going to be talking about today was an unused item. Alright, so let's go back to 2012 and let's talk about the Hooded Space Lord, the item that sold out in 19 seconds. Alright, so this is the Hooded Space Lord on April 4th, 2012. As you can see here, it was 21 Robux, and at this point it was called Noob Hood, and it has an average price of 20,000 Robux, and it sold 55 times because it had an original stock of 55. And as you can see here, the item was created on October 14th, 2011, so it was not made on April 1st, 2012. Anyways, so since this was like an item Roblox made in October 2011, but at this point in April 2012, they hadn't used it yet, and then the hackers on April 1st, 2012 just used it and they released it basically. It's, kind of special. And as of 2025, it is actually rare. As you can see here, it only has 43 copies left. Its value goes up and down. Right now, it's at 850,000. And alright, let's look at some fun facts about the Hooded Space Lord. So as I mentioned, it was called Noob Hood and it was 21 Robux, but actually the mesh and texture of it are still called Noob Hood. You can see I can open it up, and if I pull up the mesh ID, it is still called Noob Hood. This is the mesh of it. And if I pull up the texture, you can see it is still called Noob Hood Texture. That's a really good name. I kind of like that one more than Hooded Space Lord, but Roblox's decision to rename it. But alright, let's recap. So the Hooded Space Lord was released on April 1st, 2012, when it was still called the Noob Hood, and it was 21 Robux with 55 stock. Hackers actually uploaded this, and this sold out in 19 seconds. And as of 2025, it only has 43 copies left, and it is 5 million Robux. But yeah, on that note, that's all I have to talk about for today. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!